Auzubillahi मिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। डियर स्टूडेंट्स, कल हमने एक और टॉपिक आपका शुरू किया है, द मॉस्किटो। टॉपिक नंबर 15, द मॉस्किटो। पोइट है D.H. लॉरेंस। कल हमने आपको इंट्रोडक्शन पोएम की समरी जो है वो एक्सप्लेन की थी और पोइट के बारे में आपको इंट्रोडक्शन दिया था, उसके लिटरेरी वर्क्स के बारे में, उसकी जो इम्पोर्टेंट बुक्स है उनके बारे में। तो आज हम इस पोएम को स्टेंजा वाइज मैं आपको यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेन करूंगी ताकि आप लोगों को आसानी होगी समझने में ये पोएम है क्या, ये मॉस्किटो इतना इम्पोर्टेंट क्यों है, अराउंड होम द होल पोएम रिवॉल्व्स राउंड, हाउ द पोइट presents as such a small insect in such an extraordinary way that readers are getting curious to know how can a small insect creates trouble in the life of human beings. How can he put so much devilry? How can he suck the blood of the human beings? How can he deaden our attentions? How can he numb our consciousness? How can he cast a numbness on our minds? While prowling, while diverting our attention, he did his work. In this poem, which is considered Lawrence's best work, Lawrence, born on 1885 and died on 1930. As I have already told you, beta, one of the most influential and controversial literary figures of the 20th century. But in this poem, particular the mosquito, which we are going to which we touched yesterday, and today we will also I will also explain the same. The poet presents a small insect in such an excellent way that we are getting curious to know about his tricks, about his devilry, about his lazy manner, about his tricks. In some liners, the poet called him a magician. In some liners, the poet called him a devil. Some liners, a poet called him phantom. In some liners, a woman called him winged victory. But I will try you to explain this poem stanza wise so that आप लोगों को आसानी होगी समझने में. When did you start your tricks, Monzer? What do you stand on such high legs for? Why this length of shredded shank? You exaltation. इन लाइनों में पोइट मॉस्किटो को एज मिस्टर यहाँ पर मुखातिब होकर कह रहा है कि he called the mosquito as Mr. Monzer means Mr. in English. That you are nothing, but you bites people and sucks their blood by playing tricks, by playing your cunning tricks, by playing your devil tricks. But ultimately, the mosquito is killed by none other than the man. पोएट कहता है मॉस्किटो से कि कैसे आप स्टैंड, हाउ कैन यू स्टैंड ऑन सच थिन लेग्स एंड फ्लाइज टू रेज इट्स लेग्स. परहैप्स its long legs enable the mosquito to have an elevated or exalted position. शायद इसकी ये जो पतली पतली टांगे होती है, लंबी लंबी टांगे होती है, इन पर ये अपने आप को खड़ा रखता है. इट रिमेन सो हाई. It's so that you shall lift your center of gravity upwards and weigh no more than air as you alight upon me. Stand upon me weightless, you phantom. I heard a woman call your winged victory in sluggish veins. You turn your tail you turn your head towards your tail and smile. How can you put so much devilry into that translucent phantom shred of a frail corpse? अरे मॉस्किटो, आप तो हो ही नहीं कुछ. You goes up because of thin and very long legs. Center of gravity means the point between the knee and the ankle. Alight, come down upon. Phantom, as you know, ghost. Winged victory is a reference. Some women in Venice call the mosquito a winged victory. Devilry means cunningness, mischiefs. Translucent means transparent. Frail means weak. Shed, thin. Corpse means body, dead body. In these lines, the poet says the mosquito that how can you goes up because of your thin and very long legs. You are weightless. आपका तो कुछ वजन ही नहीं है. That's why when you fall upon or descend upon the poet, because of your weightlessness, the person, especially the poet, didn't feel your presence. It is absolutely because the mosquito is weightless. Poet says that once a woman in Venice referred the mosquito as winged victory, Then the mosquito, when the woman called the mosquito a winged victory, the mosquito turned its tail अपनी उस औरत की तरह सर पीछे करके smiles rather than in a cruel manner. One wonders how the mosquito can carry within its tail such a witchcraft or mischiefs. समझ ही नहीं आ रहा ये मॉस्किटो इतनी सारी शैतानियां इस हल्के फुल्के जिस्म में, इसका कोई वजन ही नहीं है उसका, कैसे इतनी, how can he put so much devilry, so much cunningness into its weightless body, into its lazy body. Cure your with your thin wings and your streaming legs. How can you say like her, or a dull clot of air, a nothingness? Oh, mosquito, you have thin wings and floating legs. The mosquito looks a strange creature, just like a tiny clot of air, like a heron, a small bird in the air, which is non-existent, जो दिखाई तो नहीं देता है, लेकिन अगर किसी की आंख में चला जाए तो बहुत ट्रबल क्रिएट करता है. इसी तरह से ये मॉस्किटो दिखाई तो नहीं दे रहा था, उसका तो कोई वजन ही नहीं है, कोई वजूद ही नहीं है, but still then he creates trouble in the life of every living creature, especially here the human beings, the poet. But still it has around its aura of its own. इसकी अपनी जगह होती है, अपना एक फील्ड होता है जहां पर ये अपनी मस्तियां करता है. It has the distinctive ability to bite almost weightlessly. इसमें एक ऐसी एबिलिटी होती है, एक ऐसी जहानत होती है, ये it bites without almost weightlessness. The poet wonders at its invisibility and mysterious tricks. Poet खुद परेशान रहता है, ये wonders, ये surprises, वो हैरान रह जाता है, ये दिखाई तो नहीं देता है, लेकिन ये कैसे इतनी सारी चालाकी करता है? How can he put so much devilry? The mosquito moves still so cleverly like a thief, without creating any noise, without making any disturbance, and deaden the attention of poet's mind, deaden the attention of numbs the attention of any human being, and diverts the attention so that human beings cannot notice its activities. It makes it difficult for the poet to think how best to deal with its mischiefs and tricks of remaining invisible. ये मुश्किल कर देता है पैदा पोएट के लिए, खास तौर पर इंसानों के लिए और खास तौर से पोएट के लिए कि कैसे इसको डील किया जाए, कैसे इसकी इन चालाकियों से निपटा जाए, कैसे इसकी शैतानियों को समझा जाए, ताकि वो तो खुद एक जगह while hovering, while prowling, while casting numbness on the poet's mind, it moves from one place to another place. It becomes so invisible, flying sideways quickly and diverting his attention, is the attention of poet, particularly the poet, and flies sideways here and there, kabhi wahan kabhi yahan, diverting the attention of poet and trying to bite him at earliest अपॉर्चुनिटी, बिना मौका जाया किए हुए वो पोएट के दाएं बाएं यहाँ वहां, ताकि उसका अटेंशन मेरी तरफ से डाइवर्ट हो जाए, और जो ही पोएट का अटेंशन डाइवर्ट होता है या ह्यूमंस का अटेंशन डाइवर्ट होता है तो वो चुप के आता है और अपनी शैतानी जो है करता है. Bite, he sucks the blood, he bites with the while diverting our attention. होप आप लोगों को समझ आया होगा. तो कल हम इसका बाकी वाला जो पोर्शन है वो एक्सप्लेन करेंगे. टिल देन हैव अ नाइस डे.